There we go. Did you hear that initial hello? I don't know. Don't really care. If you did, hi again. And if you didn't, hi for the first time. So, welcome back to Sean's Vlogs. Today, I've kind of got a little more of an established thing going on now. I'm trying to work it out, work out all the kinks. Like I say, these are the first few vlogs. I'm experimenting with different formats. So today I've got 2 stories, and then a question for you guys. I want to get your opinion on something. Actually, your opinion on any one of these 3 things would be awesome. I want all of the opinions that I can get. I want people to have discussions about this stuff. Like, it's interesting stuff, I think. So the first one, I guess your opinion doesn't really matter. It's either you like art or you don't like art. First things first, Van Gogh has released a new painting. After being dead for over 100 years, he's released a new painting called Sunset on Mont Blanc. No, sorry, not Mont Blanc, but Sunset on Mont Major. So, it's a neat painting. I took a look at it on the Google, and it's a nice painting. Previously, it was thought to be fake. It was thought to be fake since 1907, so it was thought to be fake for over 100 years. And anyways, the owners of it right now decided to take it in with all these scientific advancements and some newly discovered letters where Van Gogh describes the painting to his brother, prove it to be real, actually. So it's going up on display in a Van Gogh museum somewhere, which is cool. They're not going to sell it. The current owners aren't going to sell it because, obviously, well, it was inherited, and they obviously want to keep a legit Van Gogh painting. So that's really cool. It's not every day you see someone who's been dead for 100 years release something brand new and, you know, turn an entire art culture onto its ear. Maybe they're just like, oh, that's cool, whatever. Maybe people aren't actually into Van Gogh. Maybe it's just something that all us non-art savvy people think that people are into. But I doubt it. It's probably pretty crazy shit. So the second thing I want to touch on is Syria. Now, this isn't going to be me bitching about, whoops, that was my finger. This isn't going to be me bitching about whether we should go or whether we should stay. Like, I don't really have enough input on that yet. I mean, yeah, you drop chemicals on your people, you're pretty out there and crazy, but you are kind of backed by Russia. Okay, sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent. Let's not get into that. That's Cold War shit. We don't need to go there. So, what I want to talk about, though, is an article I read in National Geographic. The article depicts Bashar al-Assad as this, like, really benevolent guy. It sort of paints him as this guy who's really going to turn Syria around from this kind of scary country into this country that's not so scary anymore. He's going to bring back YouTube. He's going to do Twitter and Facebook. Those are important things for a world because it helps bring people together. And that is important for a lot of countries. Like, Facebook is huge. In almost every country it's in, it's gigantic. So, the article goes on to depict him, and the whole country is going through a lot of reforms. And it was published in 2009, which is 2 years before the conflict started, which was in 2011. And I find that very interesting. He goes on to say all of these things about how great Syria is going to be, and then 2 years later, the shit really has hit the fan. Like, he's dropping chemicals on his people. He's not this benevolent dictator. He's just a dick. That's all. He's an asshole, man. Fuck him. Yeah, outrage. Be outraged, people. This isn't cool. This sucks for them and us, because that means the world is, in general, is sort of a shittier place because of this guy. So yeah, I found the article. So I've got a link for it in the description. I'm going to put one in the description. So check it out if you want to. It is a really interesting article in how it foils the current situation in Syria. It's sort of like, what? Really? This is what he said he was going to do, and now he's doing all this, like, totally outrageous stuff? That's crazy. On the subject of dictators, Dennis Rodman, Kim Jong-un, tight like that. Didn't know that. I was not aware that Dennis Rodman was cool with North Korea. I did not know that. I knew he was a weird guy, and he likes to dress up in, like, some outrageous get-ups, but didn't realize he backed North Korea, because that's not a good place to back. It's crazy. It's kind of a scary place. Mind you, I've never been there, but, you know, word of mouth, I guess, in the news, and all these other things. Wouldn't want to go to North Korea. Doesn't sound like a friendly place, but apparently it is for Dennis Rodman. He can get his kicks there. Him and Kim Jong-un get all loosey-goosey together and they go and party, I guess. Whatever. And so this brings me to my question for today. What happened to the protest song? I was listening to Neil Young's 4 Dead in Ohio, and I thought, you know what, there's no real songs like this that really outwardly protest something anymore. That's kind of a thing of the past, so it seems. You had Street Fighting Man by the Rolling Stones. You had Revolution by the Beatles, which is sort of a protest song, sort of not a protest song if you look into it. They're actually kind of saying, hey, if you want to protest something, don't start a riot. Especially if you're protesting peace, don't start a riot. That's kind of a weird thing to do. But anyways, those are both protest songs. Joni Mitchell wrote a lot of protest songs. Janis Joplin. Who else? The Doors even wrote one. Unknown Soldier. Listen to it. It's kind of a protest song. But what happened to them? You don't see them anymore. So it seems to me. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll wake up and be like, ding, I know of a protest song. I made myself out to look like an asshole yesterday. But whatever. I want to see what you guys have to say about these things. If you have anything to say about the Syria conflict, sure, throw it in there. If you have something to say about the National Geographic article, that's what I want to hear about. I want to hear people, discussing these things. Discuss any of it. If you think Van Gogh's new painting is something that should be burnt, tell me why. That seems a little outrageous, but I'm sure somebody thinks that anyways. So, yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm not doing this with any particular schedule, so I might put one up tomorrow, I might put one up on Friday. Who's to say? So, thanks for watching. If you liked what you heard, or if you liked the discussions you've had, or the questions that it made you think about, like the video, and if you want to see more of it, subscribe. Just press that subscribe button. It'll help me out, and hopefully it'll help you out because you'll start learning things and get involved in cool discussion. Thanks very much, and I'll catch you later.